is like 100 degrees in the UK at the moment, but it's too noisy to have my fan on while filming this video. Otherwise you'll just hear Hello everyone, I'm back again to do another Stacking the Shelves post. It is book haul time, as it's the weekend, and you know what you're gonna do. And we're in the middle of a heat wave at the moment in the UK, so please excuse, hotness and a hot mess. Just ignore it. Please just ignore that. So I have 8 books to show you this week, 2 from the publisher, and the rest are ones I bought because I just can't restrain myself, and I'm running out of room. I really am. I'm gonna have to stop sometime, and you're just gonna have to put other kind of videos from me, rather than book hauls, even though they're the most fun to do. Oh well. Anyway, the first 2 books I got are from Harper Collins, and it is from their, I want to say it's kind of like an imprint of sorts, which is something like Killer Reads. I wouldn't call it an imprint, it's more like a kind of section in Harper Collins, where it is everything to do with murder mystery novels, and they sent me a book, a hardback book a while back called Cold Killings. I've yet to read it, but I need to very soon, hopefully. Which is a murder mystery. It's an adult one, and I told you all about it because it was they advertised it in such a strange way with an evidence baggie and everything like that. But they also sent me 2 books. So yes, and the first one is The Killing Game by J.A. Kerley, and this is another adult murder mystery. I don't know how they found out that I love murder mystery books, but they did, and I am so pleased because I didn't even request any of these. I mean, I'm excited. A killer that's going on a killing spree, and it says he's coming to get you. And it says nothing connects the victim, the murder weapon is always different, and the horrific crime scenes are devoid of evidence. It almost seems as if the main guy is being taunted, even laughed at. And I think this looks really good, and hopefully very soon I will be able to pick this up, just because I really want to pick it up and read it. It's fantastic. They also sent me a second book, and it is The Keeper by, it doesn't have the author on it. Oh, Luke Delaney, and this is the second book in the Detective Sean Corrigan series. I had the first one that I was just talking about just then, which is called Killing, and this is an arc of the second one, and it is a beast of a book. It's huge. How many pages is that? It's like tall as well. So yeah. I need to read the first book in this series first, so I can finally get onto this one hopefully, but I'm looking forward to it because the series looks great. So moving on to the books that I bought this week. The first book I got is Shadows by Ilsa J. Bick, and this is the second book in the, I want to say it's just called the Shadows or Ashes trilogy, and I read the first one. I got it sometime last year and I absolutely loved it. It was freaking fantastic. It was one of the first books that I started reading around possibly September time, I want to say, and I've been wanting to get my hands on the second one for ages, but I can never find it for a good price because I am a cheapskate. Anyway, this is the second book in this trilogy. Like I said, the third one is coming out sometime this year, and I think it's called Monsters. I'm not going to read anything off the back because, well, it's the second book in a trilogy, and I won't waste spoiling it. After that, I picked up a book that I've been wanting to get for ages, and it is Slated by Teri. And first of all, Teri, I'm sorry, did you marry into this name? Or were you just unfortunate and your parents were just like, hey, let's name you Teri, even though your last name is Teri too? This is a book that I've been wanting to get for ages and ages. It looks absolutely fantastic. I've had so many great reviews. The second one, Fracture, came out recently. I'm not sure if it's come out recently in the US, but yeah. It just looks really good. And it says, can you know the truth if you're marrying to seem white? And it says, Kyla's memory has been erased. Her personality wiped blank, her memory is lost forever. She's been slated. The government claims she was a terrorist, and that they are giving her a second chance, as long as she plays by their rules. But echoes of her past whisper in Kayla's mind. Someone is lying to her, and nothing is as it seems. Who can she trust in her search for the truth? I don't know if it's Kyla or Kyla, one of the two. But I'm really excited about getting my hands on this, because I've been wanting it for ages and ages, and it just looks really good. Okay, the next book is one I've been debating about getting for ages now because it's been really popular on YouTube all over the place, but I have just felt a bit intimidated by the size of this book because it's something like 800 pages, and you all know what book this is, and it is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. And first of all, I really like this cover. I'm glad I got this cover instead of the movie one because the movie one was there. And also, this is the full size, not the mass market paperback edition. I had to make sure because I hate mass market paperback books. I just find it hard to read their font because it's so tiny. But yes, huge of a beast of a book. I have been told by a few of my followers on my blog that just to ignore the back and just go heads into this book and read it, because apparently the back is just an awful summary of what it's about. So I'm not going to read that, but you all know what it's kind of about. Well, I kind of do, and you should too. So yeah, the last 3 books I got are hardback books. The next one I got is one I am very excited about, mainly because the cover is so pretty. I've heard some good things about it, and I was going to pay about £4 or £5 for it, and then it came down to like £1.93 on Amazon, and I was like, score. And it is The Treachery of Beautiful Things by Ruth Frances Long. And first of all, gorgeous cover. One of the only reasons I bought this book is because of this gorgeous, gorgeous cover. It says on the back, something moved amid the trees, floating like a dream. Something made of leaves and bark, root and branch, but not. Tom, she whispered. At the sound of her voice it turned, twisted around on itself, quicker than a cat, to peer at her with very bright eyes. Leaves and thorns tangled where her hair should have been. Bark and moss made up the body. Every part of it was composed of living things, of elements of the forest and the trees. It lurched forward, heading straight for the tree line, for her. And it's just red underneath the dust jacket, so it's not that interesting. But I'm excited to get this, just because it's so pretty, and even if I don't like it, it's a really pretty book. The next one is also a very, 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 very popular book, and everyone's talking about it, especially seeing as the sequel has come out not that, a little while ago, and it is Shatter by Tahereh Mafi. And I've been wanting to get my hands on this book for ages and ages and ages and ages. I could go on forever. I just wanted to get my hands on it. I did want to try and get my hands on the hardcover edition of the new cover so they'd match. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one for the best of prices, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to buy this one because it was £6 on Amazon from a seller, and it's used, but it's in amazing condition. I don't think it's ever been read, and I actually do like this cover. It's a bit generic, but it's pretty and it's shiny, and everyone knows what this book is about, so I'm not going to say anything, but I'm very, very excited about this and finally have it in my collection and all that jazz. And the third and final book is part of a trilogy, and it is the first one in the trilogy, and it is Unearthly by Cynthia. Everyone has been talking about this book as well, at least people I've been watching on YouTube. Everyone says it's an amazing book, and I was debating for a while between getting the UK paperback version and the US hardback version, and I ended up caving and just trying to get the US hardback because it's so much prettier and it's gorgeous colours, it's so shiny, the text, the typography is gorgeous, the girl and the dress and everything like that. It's just stunning, absolutely stunning, and I had to get this because compared to the UK paperback version, this is like a god, and the UK paperback version is like it's the god's little minions. Is that an okay thing to say? But yes, it's Unearthly by Cynthia, and this is about angels and things like that, and I've just been wanting it for ages, and I can't believe I only paid £6 for this hardback, and it's in like new condition, but I would say it's never been read at all. And under the dust jacket, Unearthly is small there, and the spine has got, like on the dust jacket, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm very, 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 very excited to have this because it's so pretty. Anyway, those are the books that I got this week. Sorry if this is a little rushed, but it's hot, I'm uncomfortable, and yeah. So, tell me, what books did you get this week? Happy reading. Bye!